Does the thought of climbing the pole makes your arms burn without even trying? You're not alone. Today, I'm gonna teach you the proper technique so that you don't use the brute force, but the technique to learn how to climb the pole. Make sure that you wiped your pole and it's clean. Then wear some short pants and some sports bra, or you can use the leggings like I do, like it's a kind of fake leather leggings, so that you need to be sure that you're sticking to the pole. First, I'll show you how the legs should be placed on the pole. So one leg goes behind the pole, so you touch the pole from your knee until the foot, down to the foot, like you're touching the pole with your shin. Then another leg, you can even try it, standing on the ground. Then another leg goes on top of the pole, and contact points is the calf. So, and you're trying to squeeze as much as possible. And important that your pole lies down in this whole area, not like this, because this is not gonna work, because this not enough contact point. You need to put your legs along the pole, same with the top, but like this. Now hands grip. So I know like some people climb the pole using just one arm on top of another one, and they're just like pulling and doing the climb this way, but I find it hard. I don't really like this technique. The technique I like is when you put elbow on the pole, one elbow on the pole, so that you have the distance between you and pole, because when you're gonna try to pull your legs up on the top, if you don't have this distance, you're gonna be having hard times. Like if you can see, you're gonna probably doing it the wrong way, and you will not be able to climb the pole. So the technique I like is put elbow on the pole, push yourself away from the pole, another arm goes on the top. So this is the position. And legs, we will talk about legs later, but just see how it works. When I'm standing, I'm changing my arms and putting another arm that was on the top in the this position. I don't know how to call it. Elbow bend, I guess. All right, now is the juicy part, is the climb. So the climb technique is all about, like, people think that you need to pull and climb the pole using hands, and that is wrong, because the climb itself using legs, it's like a squat. So let's see again. It's like a squat. So you're just standing, and then you're changing your grip, and then you're sliding your knees up the pole. Then you're standing again. Then you're changing. You put another elbow on the pole, and keeping the distance, you're sliding up, and so on. So from the side, it looks like caterpillar, like caterpillar, you're climbing the pole. How I teach my students how to do the climb, and so that the brain remembers. For example, if left hand on the elbow bent on the pole, then I like to put the opposite leg behind the pole. Then the free arm goes on the top. So in my case is right, and the right foot closing, like a right leg closing, goes on the top of the pole. Right, so from this position, again, we are standing up, changing the elbow. We need to put it in front of the pole, then slide up and stand up. So this is all the climb it is. You just need to figure this thing. If I put the right elbow on the pole, then left leg goes behind the pole. The free arm, which is right, goes on the top, and the opposite leg goes on the closing the pole. And now I don't have really space here, so I using my elbow. I'm sliding my knees up, standing, doing the squat, reverse, and continue in the same motion, just I don't have enough space in my home. So the common mistake is the leg placement. So as I told in the beginning, some people just try to do this kind of thing. Do you see that? The contact point with the pole is really minimal, and it's really hard to do. So you need to close it and squeeze your pole between your legs. And as I told, pole should be here and the whole back of your calf. Second, arms. Of course, I see many new beginners struggle with putting the elbow on the pole. And I mean, even if they put, they are not pushing themselves away from the pole with this elbow. You really need to use this distance, because otherwise, if you see, if I'm like this, then when I want to stand up, I don't have space between me and the pole. So how I'm gonna, you see, I cannot place my knees between the pole and squeeze it. Of course, don't forget to point your toes so that it looks beautiful, but probably first few times it's gonna look ugly, but it's okay. Just record yourself, review, and improve every time you do. So that's it for this tutorial. Subscribe, like, comment under this video, whatever you want to comment, maybe any tutorial request or any questions. I have one-on-one coaching. I'm based in Bali, Indonesia, and I'm offering private coaching in the studio, or also online coaching via Zoom. So just DM me on Instagram, which I'll put in the description below, or in comment section. If you struggle with starting your pole dance journey, I've been there. I know usually, you just look at those beautiful pole dancers when they are already like after 10 years of doing this practice, and you just admire them, and you never see how they get to that point, and you don't know the journey, and you want to be like them, but you struggle. So I know the things like that, so I'm really good in breaking down things and learning new tricks. I really like it. So yeah, just DM me. And yeah, subscribe, because I'm gonna release new tutorials. Also, I'm planning to do at some point I'm gonna make a course for beginners. So yeah, just you don't want to skip it, so just subscribe. Bye bye.